YouTube. Well, we just did a 20% water change. My little clown, Marlin, as you can see, has hosted my anemone. Noodles is the anemone's name. And he's really enjoying that thing. Now the big one over here, the lady, Tango, she's over here kind of hanging out by the heater with Spirit, the Banggai Cardinal. We did the water change because my pH was down. I probably should have done the change before I put the conditioner in. My pH was down and I put the marine buffer in, brought it back up to 8.3. It was actually down to about 8.0, which isn't horrible, but it was turning brown as far as on the test card. I'll show you what I mean here. I like it to be at the purple stage, and it was starting to turn brown. It was about 8.1. So I did a water change, or actually added the marine buffer, and then did a 20% water change. And my anemone wasn't doing too good. I don't know what was going on. Probably moving too much. But his mouth was swollen up, and as soon as I put the buffer into the water, I did it little by little, so it was gradual, but the first little bit I put in, he sensed that and just rolled up in a little ball like a golf ball. And then slowly he came back out, and I continued adding. I actually drip acclimated, or dripped the rest of the buffer in, which worked out kind of cool. I'll show you what I did for that on another video. But Noodles is looking pretty good, and everybody looks a lot happier. So I had my salinity at 1.024, between 2.4 and 2.5, and I did a 20% water change. So when you take 5 gallons out of a 29-gallon tank, say 30-gallon tank, I have to figure out how much salt to put into the water of the new 5-gallon RODI water that I put in. Now this was the first time I added 5 gallons of RODI water, since I have a RODI system now. And see if it makes a big difference as far as stability, algae, things like that. Sorry about the reflection of the window back there. But I'm going to have to get a heater to put in the RODI water bucket that I make, and I think I'll turn the heater on a day before I do the water change. That way it'll have a chance to heat the water up to the same temperature that is in the tank, so we're not putting cold water in, which I didn't do. But I usually use tap water, but now I've got the RODI system, so it's going to be a lot cleaner system. And I also have this TDS meter, which is nice. It works really nice. Shows you temperature of the water, and it shows you parts per million of the total dissolved particles. And then of course I've got the salinity refractometer that works nice. Put 3 drops of water on there, and it shows you how much salinity, how much salt you have in your tank. And other than that, everything's coming out pretty good. Once again, the water's looking clean again. I mean, it wasn't really dirty, but I had to do something. As soon as I put this water in, the new RODI water, this anemone, she just stretched her tentacles out and became alive again. And then that's when I saw Marlin was over there, the little one. The guy was over there hosting. So I think Tango's going to be having kids, I'm not sure. She's been nesting here quite a bit, flipping up the rocks, and she even uprooted the anemone yesterday. It was standing straight up in the water. I don't know if she was wanting it straight up so she could lay her eggs in it, or what was happening, but I was afraid it was gonna go up and behind there, my filter's back there, my intake, and I was afraid he was gonna get up there behind the rock where we wouldn't see nothing, which a lot of times they do. But I dug a hole in the sand real quick while he was standing up, just kind of levitating in the water, and he dropped back down into it. So that's where he's at now. There's Marlin right there. But everything looks pretty good. Just wanted to give you an update. There's my old cleaner shrimp. My feather duster's not out right now, but he comes out, stays out most of the day. He's always out when I wake up in the morning to turn the lights on. Don't have a timer on here. Again, I've just got the night crew light. It does an exceptional job of keeping this thing lit up. As soon as Fluval comes out with a new upgrade from the 2.0 with a better switch on it, I will probably get one of those. But there's been so many problems with the switches on those things, bad design, that I just decided I'm not going to get one right now. I'm going to wait, even though Fluval is probably some of the best lighting out there. The marine full spectrum. I'm just going to see if Marlin was going to go down in there and host with that anemone there. Tango's not camera shy. She usually gets right in front of the camera and does all kinds of stuff, but Marlin is a little bit. But I'll let you go. Wanted to update you. Everybody take care. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.